even do that, so it ain't gonna
I
happen.
don't think Rod Wave is big enough. I think he can't
He
even.
is. He
Nah,
is.
nah,
He is.
nah.
Yeah.
The only thing he can do is
Yeah.
he got to do
Yeah.
them. What's them things?
Nah,
Them.
he ain't got to do it. He ain't really got to do nothing. Look, Omar, listen. He
No,
can. Rod Wave can
no.
do the same thing Young Boy did, right? Listen, hold on, listen. He can announce that he's gonna go on tour for these dates for 3 months straight. I guarantee it's gonna sell out, just like Young Boy, and it's gonna do the same numbers. I guarantee it.
I don't think so.
It's gonna do the same numbers.
I
You
don't
gotta
think
think,
nobody.
Rod Wave ain't dropped no album in almost 2 years.
And I'm gonna say that again, bro. It's what else? Didn't we talk on the other show about consistency? If you keep
He don't
dropping,
need it, bro. Whoa, you wildin'.
nah, Wade ain't his numbers ain't no young. Nah, ain't the same.
Yo, you is wildin'.
Y'all, hold on,
Yeah,
hold on,
that's
stop, stop.
crazy.
I done let this go
That's
on. Hold on, hold on,
crazy.
hold on.
That's
Young Boy and
crazy.
Rod Wave in two different categories. No,
That's
hold
Yeah,
on.
crazy.
Stop, stop, stop,
That's
stop, stop, stop.
crazy.
Because the one
That's
thing
crazy.
that Rod
You
Wave can
said
do
Rod
more than
Wave?
anything else, he can sell out just females alone. Nah, y'all, Young Boy
No,
nice,
yo,
but
Pops in here tripping, bro. I'm on your
yo,
side.
no.
I looked
The
at his
Rod,
numbers, bro. Y'all,
no, no, no,
no,
no,
he
no,
don't
no,
come up
no.
north, bro. He don't get up north. He don't get up north. Nobody up north. He's not getting up north. I'm telling you, bro. I think I'm joking. We don't.
See you didn't know, my nigga, I started this. Now I'm trying to eat with the niggas that last year I was starving with. I know I'm finna blow, cause I got my heart in this. If you not with me, then you are against me, and I'm going hard in this. And I'm going hard in this. Yeah, I'm going hard in this.
It's your boys, big, big, big in the building tonight. We got OG Pops, we
What it,
got Rose, and we got yours truly, Big Sheem. What it do?
what it do?
Well, we don't get straight into it. Pops, they've been saying this for years and years. Is hip hop dead? Hip hop ain't got a hit on the billboards. Is hip hop actually dead? Who you think can bring it back, and when do you expect that? We ain't heard no anthem. I ain't worried about no little song, whatever, but an anthem, and I don't know when.
Well, I'm gonna say this right now. Yeah, I think it's gonna come back. I've been listening to that Wale, man. That Wale been on point right now. Listen to that Wale. With the hip hop scene, how everything has changed. This is the roller coaster scene right now. You just mentioned what's going on with the anthems. Think about it. Who made the anthems? My generation. Y'all
Mhm.
guys don't make no anthems. Y'all make 2 minute songs. So when you make a 2 minute song, it can't be no anthem. You got to come back. That's why right now, what I told you, I believe the lane is open back up. Y'all guys, I think y'all threw the ball back to us. We gave y'all the ball to run with it for your generation, but it looks like you're going to need the old school to come back to save y'all because at this point right now, what I see it's stuck. They pushing a lot of female artists and it's no substance to the music, and that's why you can't make no good anthems. You ain't getting good quality. Wale. I listen to him, I'm like, wow, they're not even pushing that boy. That boy joint is right now. It's nice. It's fire right now. He got some bangers on the album, and he got some good melodies. You know what I mean? So I believe he should be popping back. The top, 100. You're gonna get somebody back in there, but the lane is wide open right now. Right now, it's wide open. It's you know, no dominant force. It remind me of football right now. Everybody's is wide open right now.
Let me ask you this before we jump into Rose. Is this the sneaky time Jay-Z sneak in there, or a
He's coming.
Kanye?
They're coming. Kanye is sneaky, and I believe Jay's ready to drop. He just trying to play the cards right because you got to think, he ain't hear nothing that's hot, so he could just jump back in. But I think the lane, like I said, the lane is wide open. I don't even believe it don't have to be Jay-Z. It could be anybody right now because the lane is wide open. It's no dominant force. New York don't have a dominant force. There's no West Coast right now. Ain't got no real dominant force. Atlanta, to me, is stale right now. It's just right there because after the
Uh,
young thug nonsense, I think it messed up Atlanta vibe to a certain extent. I think it just stopped it. Texas. So right now, like I said, I believe anybody. They've been pushing the women. And what they've been doing is trying to have the women sell. But, right now, nobody want to keep hearing these women talk about pussy popping and, how much I can take money from you or whatever. They at a stalemate right now. So, like I said, again, the lane is wide open for anybody to jump in and take it. And like you said, I think somebody from the old school going to take it. I believe they're going to jump right back in, and all they need is that one hit. And like you said, if they come out with an anthem, Fat Joe, maybe Fat Joe, Jadakiss, they could come out with a good hook and blow up. What you think, Rose? I'm passing to you. How you feeling about it?
Well, in my opinion, nobody want to hear no more Jay-Z. Nobody want to hear no more Kanye. Nobody want to hear nobody from the 90s, period. I'm just speaking from my generation point of view. You was saying that all we make is 2-minute songs. That's what's popping right now. That's what everybody's attention span is. 2 minutes. That's it. If you can make a banging 2-minute song, you're gonna have a hit no matter what. But I do got a question though. What kind of anthems are we talking about? Going back to the original question, what kind of anthems are we talking about? Because it's
I'm
different
not talking
categories
about
to these
nothing on the
anthems.
street, but like some radio, like displayed everywhere, like a actual like
Like a
hit
radio
song.
hit.
Yeah.
And you think
Man, you
about
got
it,
that
right?
one last time. When's the last time you actually had a radio hit?
I would say Bossman and Big X the Plug. I think them two.
Are them really radio hits? Because them is 2-minute songs too. So
Yeah,
I mean,
those are not anthems. You know what
Well,
I mean?
I would say I would say Big X. When you on ESPN and everything, and they playing you, yeah, I think to me you gotta.
okay, the baby had an anthem. He was on
Well, I like
ESPN.
the baby, but I just
Money Man, I mean, Money Man and Lil Baby had song on ESPN. We're going that
yeah,
direction. They
I
had
would
anthems.
consider you got to hit song when you on ESPN and everywhere else, and But right now
So
it's
we
just
talking about hit songs. We're not talking about like an anthem, like a Rough Rider anthem. We ain't talking about
no, the hit, yeah,
no
hit song,
none of them. All right, talking
yeah.
about hit song. Okay. I mean, then if we're talking about hit songs, we done had a lot of hit songs come the past few years. Really,
Yeah.
if you really think about it.
As a matter of fact, I think Gunna the last one that had like a good commercial hit.
Mm, what was it?
Yeah. What is that? Because I think he was the last one. Maybe had something that was bang. Because you know what people are craving for, and it's the truth. I know y'all said these old school dudes, but remember Jay Z and Jermaine Dupri, Money and the Thing. I'm flashy, this and that. Y'all don't have nothing that's a banger. Like you can sit here, like I said, but I think that's really we hitting towards the winter times. But we usually you're supposed to
Well,
get.
if you stop right, I'm glad you said that. The only person to me in this really get money music is Bossman D-Lo. That's like already kind of people know his name. Just going, I mean, I think I can see where someone older. The reason why I say that is because I just think their name alone is going to get it to chart. Now, what I would ask you guys, and this goes into my second question, is now that you don't have something billboard, is this where the majors get slick and throw someone some money that got a little stream or whatever, and like, hey, we'll get you the chart and we can get you, and then kind of try to take back over from the independent movement, or you think that's just dead itself, Potts?
Well, I think the independent movement is going to still be there because the major, until they redo deals, nobody's stupid enough to really deal with a major anymore. Because you got to think, The major is trying to sign people to 360 deals where they getting majority of the money. What person is that stupid right now? You know, you got a couple cats that may say, "Oh, I messed with the deal. I got $8 million." Wait a minute, $8 million sound like a lot of money, but hell, you probably could have got that by yourself without cutting it. Because you got to think, once you take the money from the major, they taking everything else from you. You know what I mean? And most majors now, how they looking at things is, how can we get more money? How can we get more money? If we invest in you, they're gonna want more money from you. So to me, if it's I'm an artist, I'm gonna stay independent because to me, you showed the blueprint. Tory Lane showed you, what's the name? What's his Nippy Hustle? You know, they all showed you how quick you could make your money if you sell directly to the consumer. Why go do that? Less, you're trying to. Now, if I was a person, I'll be an independent artist until I get so big. And then I could demand the label to do what I need them to do if I joined the label. But I wouldn't join the label unless my deals are solid. I'm keeping my publishing. I'm keeping everything. I'm just using them as a push board, the leapfrog me. But it's going to be very hard because you got to have a following. You got to be big enough to force. It's like let's say a Daddy Yankee. You know what I mean? He's big. And he could sit here and say,
Who
yo,
the fuck is that?
You know who Daddy Yankee is.
You don't know who Daddy Yankee is.
He
Nah,
knows
no.
it's the songs.
Yeah,
You
he
know who
big.
Daddy Yankee is.
A Puerto Rican, one of the biggest Puerto Rican. He sell our stadiums, bro. Not no what's the name, no club. He sell our stadiums. Daddy Yankees, you know what I mean? So but again, like I said, I think
This
I
nigga?
personally, huh?
This nigga?
You gotta move your phone over.
You can't see. Daddy Yankee, yeah, he big, bro. You better
You've
look at it.
heard his songs in the club, Rose.
Bro.
Yeah.
What song? What
Go
song?
just look up Daddy Yankee songs. Like you've heard, you go, oh, I didn't know this was him, but you know who that is.
Yeah, he a big dude, dog. He ain't nothing to play with.
He's one of the biggest. Yeah.
So, but I would do it. I think
Daddy
independence,
Yankee.
for me, independence is the thing where you can control. Because then you can sit here and drop your album anytime you want. You ain't got to worry about it. When you're in the major dictates. So again, it's a tricky thing, but I think I'll stay independent, and I think you can grow as an independent artist as well.
So let me throw, Rose, I'm gonna throw you a curveball right here, right? Say you like someone like Finesse 2 Times, right? You've had a hit, but like right, why are you laughing?
Nah, I'll just
You
continue the question.
you had a hit before, but you still have a name, but you still not at that next tier. Major comes, yo, we'll throw you a bag with this, that, another. You would still say no?
If I'm in his position, if I'm him, I'm not gonna say no.
Okay.
Because okay, I'm gonna just go beside the question. In my opinion, that's a bad example because he really ain't had no hit. He got out of the feds and he had Jay Prince just with that one song, and he was pushing that one song. That was the one song that everybody know. Now I know for the next 2 times before he went to the feds, when he was looking like a dyke and he was hanging out with Moneybag Yo and all this, but he ain't had no hit then. He was just a good freestyle rapper. Like he could put words together. He was a good metaphoric rapper out of Memphis. I wouldn't say he had a hit song. It was just pushed by one of the biggest names in Texas and in the hip hop industry. But if I'm in the shoes, I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna take the money because I'm gonna take the money because I'm gonna believe in myself at the end of the day. Because you gotta look, the money that the label is giving you, gotta look at it as like an advance or a loan. You can go that money up, but you're gonna make that money 10 times more. That's gonna motivate you to go from here to all the way up here. So I'm gonna make more than that 8 mil in the next 3-4 years, and I'm gonna be able to pay it back and more.
So
I got this 8 mil that the label gave me. I'm gonna go mess it up. It's just like a business bank loan, bro. I'm gonna just go mess it up. What they gonna do? They gonna let me go? How they gonna get money back?
But the thing is, he takes the 8 mil. His album flop. It ain't 8 million he owe. He gonna owe more than 8 mil. because
But how
they're
they
gonna
gonna
hit
get the
you with
money
the
back
back.
though?
Because guess what they're
But
gonna
listen,
say? They not gonna. He ain't gonna make the money back. He's gonna owe the
no,
label.
that's what
This
I'm
is what
saying.
happened to the old school dudes. They sat here and took that label deal, and then they album flopped. Then they came right back with another album, and it flopped again. So now instead of you 8, now you 12 million in debt. You know, now you got to figure out some way to get out of it, and how you get
Maybe
out of
I'm
it.
looking at maybe I'm looking at this like a nigga. Maybe I'm just being ignorant. But if I'm in that position and I keep owing the money, how they gonna get the money back? Either way it
Oh,
go, if they try to sue me
they'll
or
cut you
file
down.
a lawsuit,
Nah, they'll cut you
I'm
down.
gonna file
Mhm.
that's fine, but I'm gonna file bankruptcy, then they never gonna get the money. It's like I never
Nah,
even
it don't
took
work
that
like
loan. So
that
I
in
don't have
music.
nothing.
The music, it don't
Shit.
work. You can't use no. You can't do that. There's no way.
Shit.
Why you
On
think?
paper
Let
I don't
me
have
say,
nothing.
why you think all these rappers in the beginning come back and you be talking about why they broke? They get their money from you.
Cause they
Busta
ain't thinking
Rhymes.
like that
Hold up, I
though.
give you an
They
example.
ain't
Busta
thinking.
Rhymes. Busta Rhymes was signed to Electric when he was with the group Leaders of the New School. He owed money. So what he did was his first album, he didn't make any money off of that. He had to do all them singles. Now, remind you, when you see
Hmm.
a guy go crazy doing crazy singles, and you be like, man, why he doing so many singles? You know, just features. Matter of fact, call them features. He doing features because he got to pay it back. You have to pay it back. It's not like you could say here, dude, if you could file bankruptcy, you don't think everybody would have filed bankruptcy? That's why they said the music
I
business
mean
is
they can though.
dangerous. You can't. You cannot file bankruptcy on that. So they're gonna still get you on it. You're gonna have to pay it back. That's why they always say it's the worst deal, because guess what? Even on the bank deals, to a certain extent, you can file bankruptcy and come off, but not in the music. The music, they'll shelve you and they own your rights. So once they own you, ain't nothing you can do unless you come out with a new name. And some guys, they can't even come out with a new name because they owe. So it depends on the scenario. Now,
I'm gonna come out rapping under my real name.
just like you think you're gonna get 8 million, then run like they the plug, and you gonna run.
Shit,
Nah,
I'm
brother,
gonna run,
you
bro.
ain't run.
Hey,
Nah,
I'm gonna go do what
you
I
ain't
want with that
running,
8
man.
mil. I'm gonna
Hey,
turn that 8
ask
mil.
Turk, ask them hot boys to see what happened when they try to
See
run with the
you
bat.
see. Okay, all right. We're talking about uneducated hood nigga. All right, if we're talking like that, then yeah, okay.
Mhm. You don't escape that money, baby. You got to have somebody. Matter of fact, I give you a good example. We thought DMX had all this money. DMX, he owed Def Jam like 10 mil. And I'm like, how the hell did he owe Def Jam 10 million? And all those albums he sold, he still owed them for 10 million because all his legal trouble. See, a lot of people tend to forget. Why you think every time you see these rappers get in trouble, what's the first thing you hear? They record company put up the money for them. Hey, it ain't for free now. They coming back to get you. They taking your royalties, or they got your publishing. They holding something on you, so you can't make any money. And that's how a
Yep.
lot of these artists get screwed up and stuff, because they think they got free money. I'm gonna run on the plug. This ain't drugs, baby. You ain't running away from the plug. They gonna get you. And you gotta understand, these are Jews, baby. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but they sign good contracts on you. That's why you see ain't nobody come out unscaled. You look at all the top stars, you never hear them come out and say, yo, I beat the record company. You always hear them say, man, we had to do an audit. We had to come back and get money because we realized they lawyers are that good. So you got to be very careful in the game. What you think, Sheem? You rather be a independent, or you want to go and be down with a company, a label?
Today's society, I'm gonna flip it. Um, I'll do a short term deal to establish my name. Like, say I was like a lot of people, like the rappers from like the New Dallas movement, right? I would do it to go ahead and like, hey, I've been trying to do it independent. It's still like, yeah, we got a little money, but they'll go to the next wave, because I really think that whoever's the next person to like the next person we see from a major or whatever, I think your longevity you're gonna have a good little run. I think
Yeah.
you take a short little deal. Then by the time you're done with that run, your name is established. You get out the deal, you do everything, and then I'll go flood the market with the independent, just because the lane's open right now. I'm gonna be honest. Whether if I'm Boss Man D-Lo, or who else I can think right now? Like I said, the people from the New Dallas movement. I would go ahead and do it because I already know I got the songs and I already got a little buzz. But now, or what's my boy Rose? Bellyton Kush. I would do it. Y'all already, I done
Belly Gang
teased.
Kush.
I would go ahead and do it just because I'm gonna go do the radio thing. I'm gonna go do here. I'm gonna lock the whole thing up for a year or two, and then I'm gonna dip out. I'm gonna
So you
just take
basically
whatever.
saying that you'll sound like a 2 or 3 album deal.
Yeah. By the
That's
time I get done, because then everything here on the radio. So then, what's the natural person's gonna do? Hey, what happened to this person? Now you go on your Apple Music, boom, 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 and now this is the back end money now.
mm.
That's what I would do. Um, Let me ask you this. I know we spoke on in terms of just the coast right now, and who got like I want to say to me personally, Memphis probably had the last crown of the sound as terms of coast wise. Out
Mm.
of Atlanta, Florida, the West Coast, and New York, who you would say it's still be a two-part question. Who got the most pressure to have someone or just a hit song come out? And who do you expect to have the next hit or next big artist out of the coast?
Well, for me, I think right now it's time for New York to get something. Um, if you look at it, New York, they lost it to me. It's no sound. The last sound, I'm gonna say what Pop Smoke, where he had the biggest hype of being the next man. And you think about it, what how long that been? 5 years now, or something like that. So you
Yeah.
got to think New York
Mm-hmm.
hasn't had no spotty. Okay, I forgot. We got Jim Jones. Jim Jones, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, ain't nobody trying to hear that no more about Jim Jones. You know what I mean? So I look at it
That's your
like this.
boy.
Hey, so you know New York need it. New York need it bad right now because right now they have no sound. They don't even have a theme. They don't have anything, and they haven't had anything for years. You know what I mean? And that's why I think New York need it. Atlanta had a good run. The Midwest, um, even I think California had a California got a buzz before New York. You know what I mean? New York ain't had nothing popping right now. And like Rose said, the new generation, we're tired of the older guys. You know. And New York is the only people that's still there is the old guys. The new guys, they not finding any hits or somebody's not helping them. Something is
Nah,
going
that older generation is not looking out
on.
for them young
Yeah,
dudes,
that's
bro.
what I believe. They're not. They're not teaching them how to elevate. That's why I said before, I didn't understand how some of these old dudes, like I said, we already know we don't have your attention. To me, a Big Daddy Kane and all them, they trying to come back. But I would have my kids rap, you know what I mean? And be like, yo, this is how we do it. But they still want that fame. And that's the problem, New York. New York remind me of the old boxers who don't want to know when it's time to, it's time, bro. You can't keep going. Or we could say these are the old wrestlers. New York dudes are the old WWE wrestlers. You know what I mean? Who you be like, man, why y'all keep bringing these guys back? You know they ain't got nothing
That's
left.
a
Yeah.
that,
And,
that's a good comparison. I like
you know
it.
what I mean? So you got to go ahead and push. And right now, New York is dead.
Oh, I think we dropped Pop.
Damn, that nigga went away.
uh,
I ain't peep.
Go ahead,
That nigga was on the
Rose.
road too. Oh me, bro. Shit, really, bro. I'm probably gonna get some flack for this, bro. But what you had asked? You asked who has the most pressure to have the next one come out.
Yeah, now who do you expect to come out?
I say Atlanta got the most pressure, bro, with everything going on right now. In my opinion, I really don't think too many people really worried about New York. New York got one little sound. California, they gonna be West Coast music, bro. It's like you gotta be from over there to listen to that type of music. But the South, like Atlanta, Florida, Texas, Louisiana, everybody can gravitate towards that sound. But I feel like the city of Atlanta is on thin ice right now. Just given with all the circumstances that's been going on with Young Thug, with YFN Lucci, with everybody, bro. I just feel like that city right there has got the most pressure, bro. But I think either Florida or Texas gonna have the next artist to pop. That's gonna be the next great big thing. I think it's about time for Florida to get another one because Florida had Kodak. Kodak was probably the last.
I think me personally, I know how people have their little thing with Boston Richie, but I feel like Boston Richie is technically a man. Him and Young and Ace, but they still under. I see
You could. Yeah, you could say. Yeah, if you include all that, then yeah, you could do all that.
Bossman
Then I will.
D-Rock.
If you put it like that, then I'll just say
I know what you.
Texas.
I
Then
think
Texas
it's
really
just
ain't had
tiers.
anybody.
Like Kodak is just in A tier, and they kind of like
Really,
B-minus.
and be honest with you, people probably gonna hate me for saying that. Even your pops, whenever he get back in here, but Kodak top 5 right now. He probably top 15 all time, bro. That's just my opinion, bro. But I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'll tell you pops when he get back in here and see what he think. But there you go, right there.
Rozay was saying he expect Florida to have the next one on the scene. Then this was the off the wall. How you feel about Kodak, Pops?
I think he's something wrong with him, bro. No, because he's all over the place, man. And I really think he's hitting them drugs too hard, man, or he's having a psychotic breakdown because something's not right with him. Listen to the way he talking and his eyes and stuff. He just don't seem like he happy or something's going on with him. And, I think somebody should try to help him if he wants to help. He may be at that point, don't want no help because you think about it, you don't even hear his crew. Nobody's saying anything. And I'm
they
thinking,
all locked up.
Oh, they all locked. Oh, so
yeah,
that
they
might
all
be.
locked up and dead.
See, and that might be the issue. He might be doing, you never know, man. The man may be really depressed right now because look at his actions and look how he's talking. He's staying consistently high, and it's not like he's on lean and he's on something, and you hear how he talks. His music ain't getting better. It's getting bad. I thought he was gonna, I thought he was cleaned up. But again, one thing I'm gonna say, I'm not in that man's shoes, and to me, it looks like he's in some form of depression. And when you're in some form of depression, it's hard, And like you said, if he got half his dudes are dead and the others in jail, he might be at that point where he just reliving things through his mind, his mistakes. And again, you know how them bizarre, they be sending these dudes on wild goose chase and they end up getting killed over stuff. You got to live with that. You know what I mean? And so I don't know what y'all feeling.
Yak always been a little, to me a little off.
He's my top 10. He in my top 10, bro.
But Yak is.
He in my top 10. You heard me. I said it right.
Ooh.
Go listen to his music for real. Go listen to it. Yak be talking. He top 10, bro. On my list.
He really nice. In terms of the coast, I mean, honestly, I can see that Atlanta, probably be under the most pressure. But I do expect this though guarantee our next thing. I think Atlanta probably will get another run because I don't know if you had a chance to listen to the new Lil Baby been talking some stuff on the last couple of stuff he done dropped. So I think he about to gear up for another run. New York, I don't, Pops, we talked about this before. It's gonna have to take, and much as everyone kills 50, I think 50 is the only person that's like still resonates in this generation that could push someone else out. I don't think no one is. I know how you is with Jim Jones. I don't think no one's listening to anyone from Jim Jones or a Dipset or a May. Like I don't see it personally. I think 50 is the only one of the few that still resonates in this generation. Honestly, what they could do is, I'm shocked no one has done it besides G Herbo, but G Herbo, to me, I would still say he's a little older, is remix a classic beat. I think will push a song and have someone feature. I think you.
They tried it. Well, Cardi B tried to use Jay-Z imaginary
I don't.
plan.
No disrespect to any of the females out there. It got to be a dude. I think you need a.
I mean, all the disrespect. That shit is ass.
Like
ASS. Ass.
like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm shocked. Like, A Boogie still got a name, but I'm kind of disappointed how his career turned out. Like, I'm shocked he hasn't done it because he's plugged in with everyone. Like, I'm talking about one of them anthems. Like, I'm shocked, honestly, what they could do. I don't know how you feel about this, Pops. Why not remix I'm from New York?
You know what? I thought what you was when you was thinking. I'm glad you went that way. Now, what they should do, like you said, A Boogie, um, what's the name? Foreign,
Fabio. Yeah, I
Fabio.
think I
and
wouldn't.
what they should do is you
But
bring
don't
them.
they got Rose, they got beef, don't they? Or am I thinking something?
Fabio, the
And they,
ABC rapper.
yeah,
They,
but what you do with them is what I would do is, like you said, make a new. I'm from New York, but also merge the old dudes in,
I
and,
think,
and
honestly,
the old
yeah,
dude push the young boys. You know what I mean? Like, do y'all guys remember Corey Guns?
yeah, the
Yeah.
dude from 6 foot, 7 foot.
Yeah, yeah, he could, like you need some spice,
Hey
like
man,
you said.
That man Fabio foreign, 40 years old. He ain't no young nigga, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, bro, you
Yeah,
got
he
to.
not with us. He
That's
with
why I told you, New
whatever they
York.
got up there.
That's why I said New York don't have
He
that
need to pack up.
young, that young lion sitting there talking about,
Yeah, he
yo,
in the same category as Jim Jones with Cappin.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Only
You
person
know
that
what I'm gonna throw out there, Pops, and I think his time's done passed that I never understood. I thought was really the nicest. Don Q. I never understood why he never got a mainstream. He
I
can
don't.
really rap.
Something happened with that dude. I don't know if he lost a
He wasn't no
battle.
mainstream rapper, bro. He was under
Yeah,
A
something
Boogie.
happened to him where they just. Plus, he was never on nobody's team. You know what I mean? You
Well, he
gotta have
messed with Boogie. I'm shocked Boogie didn't
nah
push
because
him.
both
Like,
of them. You gotta understand one thing about New York that's different than any other
yeah,
market.
you ain't gonna get
Nobody's
bigger
afraid.
than.
They scared to unite. New York don't like to unite because if you look at it, each borough is really something. They whole style is different. You know what I mean? So it's very hard for the guys to unite with how they should be, and that's the problem with New York. It's none of them, and that's the mentality. Instead of them sitting there saying, "Yo, we see all the other coasters," and that's the one thing I applaud about the South and Midwest. They'll join forces to blow up Texas. They'll join forces. They ain't gonna last, but they'll join forces to, get their name out there. New York cats, everybody trying to eat each other out, and they killing each other that way. Instead of them coming in, they need to form like a Wu-Tang and just come together and say, you know what, bump it. Everybody's not gonna get 100% of the pie. Let's just
You
get
know
20.
what? I'm gonna throw a curveball at you real quick, Pops. Why would someone did a remix to one of Nori's songs where I feel like a lot of Nori's beats and stuff will resonate today's age. How you feel about that?
I heard a lot of young dudes were trying, but what happened is now you got to understand something. All these older dudes, they own that stuff now. They got their publishing back. And I heard them say that they got to hear the music first. If it ain't good, they're not releasing it. They won't let them do sample. And what they want to do is, and I think a lot of New York cats, they want to be on the song. You know what I mean? Not just release it. They want to be on it. So that could be causing issues too. But I'm like y'all, I was, to me, that's the right now, there's still a nice beat or something. But see, if I was a young cat, I'm gonna get like Coogee Rapper, old dude, and be like, yo, son, let me holler at you, jump on this joint with me to give me credibility. You know what I mean? And then push on. But the whole thing, like you said, is nobody pushing the young boys to sit here and craft them. See, in my generation, the dude be going to somebody back and they teaching them how to rap, get their bars together and everything. Right now, it's none of that. It's selfishness going on. And that's why I hate about New York is nobody's uniting. The cat, somebody got to step up and unite. And if they can step up and unite, boy, New York will be bad again. But right now, nah. And I'm like, y'all, the South, that's what I loved about the South. I applaud them. They will unite to get some money and then fight later. You know what I mean? New York cats, hell no, we all ain't going to eat, and that's their logic.
Rozay, it's that time of the show. I've been waiting to hear your thoughts on this. Your favorite rapper, I will applaud you on this. I think he got the highest tour right now.
Oh, y'all knew that was going. I ain't gonna let you finish. Y'all knew that was gonna happen when he got out. No, nigga.
Yo, here you go with
Man, y'all knew, young boy when he got out the feds and got out house. As soon as he went on tour, he was gonna sell out every arena. And if he would have been able to perform in Atlanta twice, like he was supposed to, and in Chicago, would have been the greatest concerts of all time, bro. I don't care what nobody say. YB is the greatest performer in this generation and the 2000 generation. I'll go ahead and say it. He better than all them.
Who? Young boy, a performer?
I don't care what you want to say. Rapper.
He don't perform. He just stand around, jumping around. He ain't performing.
You ain't see his concert, bro. Yeah, ain't nobody's concert's been like that since DMX, bro.
You talking about with the crowd participation, yeah, for the things like that. But I don't know. Young boy is funny dude because he's
here we go. I've been hearing Joe Budden talk like this too on his podcast. Yeah, funny.
Yeah, because it's like he's amazing how he does the fan base and all that stuff. But I give it to him because he the only cat I ever seen talk so much shit and nobody done nothing to him. So I'm really amazed about that. Well, let me say this. Well, how y'all feel about your boy Chopper? What's his name? Who trying to throw a diss at him? What is his name?
He going through a phase of his life, bro. He didn't did this before.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he going through a phase, bro. It'll be over with in 6 months.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to see
how a whole head of hair. He'll have dreads again. Be talking about shoot 'em up, bang bang, and all that, man.
Oh, okay.
That little fake ass shit.
I give it to him because, like you said, for concert wise, for him to be, and he didn't even have people on it, right? I don't even think he had no real people on it.
I mean, he had some like underground artists on there opening up for him and stuff. But other than that, no big name artists was on the tour.
I give him his props on that. I just, for that, to me, I think he probably the Pac of your generation. I use him as a Tupac because for some reason nobody touches him. I give him his props because I ain't never seen a dude talk as much shit as he do. And I mean, nobody even call him a snitch. They don't say nothing because that's another cat. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Your boy be getting out of jail left and right. I'm like,
that's them Jewish lawyers.
Shit, man, that dude keep getting house arrest, and I'm like, I get one. So, but yeah, I give him his props, because that young boy there, I got to give it to him. Of all the other rappers, and from being from the South to sell like that. I give it to him because I thought his numbers were fake, but I guess his numbers is legit because I kept saying, "How the hell?"
I told your son a few years ago. I told your son that young boy is the greatest of our generation, and I still stand on that. And I'm gonna stand on that for another 5 to 10 years. That nobody's not gonna be able to touch his numbers and do what he's done this past decade.
Yeah. Well, he ain't got no competition to be honest right now. It's nobody else, like you said.
Nah,
Who
it's
else?
competition out there, but
Who?
they're not gonna be able to do the numbers he
Nah,
did. They're
nah,
not
he ain't
gonna be
got
able
no.
to do the numbers.
Nah,
Look,
ain't
they're
no
not gonna be able to do the
competition.
numbers
Little baby
streaming
is no
wise, YouTube
competition.
wise. They ain't
You
gonna be
know,
able to sell out no concert. Like they ain't gonna be able to do none of that, bro. They're not gonna touch his
nah, bro,
numbers.
because it's nobody else got the fan base like that.
Little baby ain't gonna touch him.
No, no. Little baby
All
ain't even
right,
got no
21,
part. If
21
if he
Savage ain't
can't,
gonna touch him.
nope, none of them got platinum albums. They got
Lil Durk,
platinum singles. So, little
young boy. You must don't know about him then. Oh nah,
You misinterpret. I said those two. Little baby ain't got no platinum album. He got
he
platinum
do got.
single.
Oh, he got platinum singles. Young boy
Yeah.
don't have no platinum
Now,
albums
young
either.
boy
He got
got
platinum
albums.
singles.
He got albums and singles. I looked at his numbers. He got albums and sing. He got them. He got them both. Because at first I thought his numbers were fake. Then I looked at him. I was like, hell no, this dude is
You
pulling.
can't fake them numbers.
So the
You can't
rest of them,
fake them.
that's why I said all the mother cats. Right now, you right. Ain't nobody gonna outsell him out in the stadiums. Right now, he can quit. Right now, ain't nobody. He should at least banked at least by a good 40 million.
The only
Cleared.
person I think that can, fuck with him, bro, is Rod Wave if he come back making music consistently. But he
I
won't
don't.
even do that, so it ain't gonna
I
happen.
don't think Rod Wade is big enough. I think he can't
He
even.
is. He
Nah,
is.
nah,
He is.
nah.
Yeah.
The only thing he can do is
Yeah.
he got to do
Yeah.
them. What's them things?
Nah, he ain't got to do it. He ain't really got to do nothing. Look, Omar, listen. He
No,
can. Rod Wave can
no.
do the same thing Young Boy did, right? Listen, hold on, listen. He can announce that he's gonna go on tour for these dates for 3 months straight. I guarantee it's gonna sell out, just like Young Boy, and it's gonna do the same numbers. I guarantee it.
I don't think so.
It's gonna do the same numbers.
I
You
don't
gotta
think.
think Rod Wave ain't dropped no album in almost 2 years.
And I'm gonna say that again, bro. It's what else? Didn't we talk on the other show about consistency? If you keep
He don't
dropping,
need, bro. Whoa, you wildin'.
nah, Wade ain't his numbers ain't no young. Nah, ain't the same.
Yo, you is wildin',
Yo, hold on,
man.
hold on,
That's
stop.
crazy.
I don't let this go
That's
on. Hold on, hold on,
crazy.
hold on.
That's
Young Boy
crazy.
and Rod Wave in two different categories.
That's
Hold
Yeah,
on.
crazy.
Stop.
That's crazy.
Because the one
That's
thing
crazy.
that
You
Rod
you
Wave can
said
do
Rod
more than
Wave ain't?
anything else, he can sell out just females alone. Nah, y'all, Young Boy
No,
nice,
yo,
but
Pops in here tripping, bro. I'm on your side.
no.
I looked at his
Rod,
numbers, bro.
you
Y'all, no, he don't come up
no.
north, bro. He don't get up north. He don't get up north. Nobody up north. He's not getting up north. I'm telling you, bro. I think I'm joking. We don't remember. Pause this conversation. Rewind what I said. We're gonna
Hold
have a New
on.
York cat. Hold up. We're gonna get a New York cat on here. And I want to hear what the young boys are saying out there. So let's just pause it because you gotta
Who you gonna
understand.
pull up? Because I'm already. What's the age range?
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Your age range ain't no way. He's not number one in New York, bro. How are you gonna tell me he's selling like that in New York? He's not. See, he ain't doing those type of
You
numbers in
don't
New
know
York.
how big Rod Wave is. I'm
I
just gonna tell you that.
y'all keep making mistakes on certain things. This dude is not. When you
Rod Wave is global. No. You don't listen.
no, I listen,
I'm
bro.
willing to put a bet on that. No, you
You know,
crazy.
Rod
Hmm?
consistently hit the top 200 and 100
Do
billboards
you
in New
hold on?
York
Stop. No,
every time
listen,
he
Well,
dropped.
listen, he wasn't on it for the
Hold
last
on.
years. The
Listen.
last 2 years.
Listen. Before you
Hmm?
talk, listen. Go to Joe Budden's podcast. And when they talk about Rod Wave's unprecedented album numbers, only person he was number two was Adele and Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Go look to that podcast and you tell me you know who Adele and Taylor Swift is.
Ain't no, he's not close, bro. I ain't even gonna pit him in the same point. Y'all two are fools. Ain't nobody in that.
So numbers. So
Listen,
hold on, hold on.
listen.
You
I
gonna have
want
to. There's
listen
no way
after you
Rob
listen.
Ray is close to no Taylor Swift. Stop it. You capping, brother. You
I
capping.
go look at the interview when they said that.
That nigga ain't
Go
no
look at
diamond.
the interview.
I don't give a damn about no interview. Dude, you pit him up there against Come on, bro. I can hang up right now.
I said he's only number 2 to them. You don't know how big Rod Wave is.
Okay. Like I told
So
you.
you tell me Joe Budden and them will make up that. They will make that up.
Anybody on the street, you ask anybody on the street, and you pit Adele, you pit up her, Taylor, and you pit up Rod.
Rod Wave is top 3, bro. That's saying something. He top 3 with Adele and
Nobody
Taylor
in the
Swift.
streets would tell you they know this nigga. Ain't
Nobody
in the streets gonna tell you they bigger or they number 2. You crazy. Dude, them chicks right there, you just said they diamond, bro.
Do you not know how big Rod Wave is?
Shit, I don't give a damn. Until you diamond status, you don't talk. You got to be up in the...
Hold on, bro. See, we're not even gonna do all that.
You crazy.
We're not gonna do that.
Now, I'm gonna say this for y'all cats. Y'all may say, yo,
dude, if they just...
Your age too. Your age too.
Nope.
Yeah.
You ain't playing. I don't give a damn what y'all say. If you ain't playing hard up north, and north duplicates everything, hell to the nah. And when cats sit up here and say, yo, you gonna tell me we go out and
about
right
now. Hold on. I guess, listen, hold on. When you talking about up north, you talking about up north radio?
Yeah.
Hold on. I guarantee Funk Flex playing Rod Wave, Ebro playing Rod Wave, right? The Breakfast Club playing Rod Wave.
Shit he did last year.
Yo,
he had something this year.
He ain't gotta put nothing out. He's still bigger than any artist out there. He ain't gotta put nothing out. That's the point.
You are crazy.
That's my point. He doesn't have to put nothing out there, and he's still bringing in numbers.
You are crazy.
Who do you think right now is bigger than? Hold on. Who do you think right now is bigger than Rod Wave?
Man, got a whole freaking
Rod Wave. Y'all got to be careful because this is something that I keep telling y'all guys. And when y'all be lumping people, Rod Wave, first of all, is he a rapper?
Have you ever heard him? I already know what you're finna say. Have you ever heard him rap?
That's what I'm
He's
trying
a rapper.
to figure out. Which
He's a rapper. Have you ever heard him rap?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all talking about a different lane.
No,
Adele
bro,
and them are different lanes.
It's all in the same.
No, it's not the same, bro. Don't
okay, so I'm glad you I'm glad you said that.
5 platinum albums.
Hold on, Rasheem, hold on. I'm glad you said that though, Omar.
5. All 5 of his albums are platinum.
Okay.
If we're gonna lump him up in that, R&B category and that singing category, and he's being compared to Taylor Swift and Adele, what does that say about Rod Wave?
Yo,
you said his numbers are the same.
He's got both.
No,
what
wait,
is that?
If
he's getting compared to that, what?
You cannot compare them to that's
Why?
the wrong.
You can't compare the numbers. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Bitches do. Numbers don't lie.
Me. So what? He got 5 platinum albums. Guess what? Taylor got.
Bro, when we first started this podcast, you said platinum albums matter, bro.
Taylor don't have 5 platinum albums.
Who?
Go listen to that Joe Budden interview.
Albums. She got diamonds, brother. And when you talking about platinum, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a difference. Anybody,
bro, you know how long you got to be in the game to get a diamond, bro. They've been in the game longer than Rod Wave, and he's already on their level.
Make you a diamond, dog. What are you talking about? What's your crazy designer? Remember that dude Designer?
Oh no, don't start because y'all said I was crazy about that.
One song, bro. One song.
Right, but that song is like 8-9 years old.
But he's still making money.
He was. I'm gonna ask you this: who's Rod Wave's label?
I don't even know.
If he's that there without no major, Pops, you tripping on this?
He didn't have no label. Who he was on Kanye? He was on Kanye shit. Okay, yeah. Where's the label at now? Ain't no such that label good ain't no good. Come on, man, you acting like good.
Don't you think Kanye has enough money to push that song to make it diamond?
Nope, he didn't push that shit. Because he would have stole the shit from him.
You crazy.
Think about it. Y'all trying to tell me now, you say he was like Future, I'll be like, okay, cool. But no, I can't agree with no Taylor or Adele. Them people
was only behind them. You have 5 consecutive platinum albums.
Dude, Okay, and
Who else got? No. You tell me. No. Since who else got 5?
just right now, since you want to throw it back up, I'm throw it back. Your boy, young.
He ain't got no 5 consecutive platinums.
Them is not albums anyway, bro. Them is tapes, bro. Them is
Like,
not considered. They might be considered albums to the label, bro. Them is not albums for real, bro. Them is tapes.
Okay. Well, we're gonna tend to disagree on this one, gentlemen.
nah,
So
you
go to the
wrong.
next. Now
Nah,
you
you
tell me
tripping,
what's
bro.
your next question? Who's
You
your greatest
tripping, bro.
hits? Who's your guys' greatest hits? Or you want me to do mine? And y'all gonna say I'm tripping.
Yeah, you tripping, bro.
We could jump into. Well, hold on. Before we get into that, I want to ask you
You
this.
tripping,
I know
bro.
we got off topic with Rod Wave. Shout outs to Rod Wave. I'm gonna ask you this, right? So Wayne didn't show up to the verses, like I told you he wasn't showing up to, right? Do you think he let the culture down? And two, the second part, I know Rozay probably will say this is crazy. Do you believe Wayne actually ever hit his technical peak, or you think it was still some another level he could have hit in his career?
Okay, let me answer to break it apart. First question: should have Wayne been there? Yeah. But I kind of respected what he did. He was real to me. I think he was riding for Turk. That's number one. He said he was sick because he did cancel his other show, so that could be iffy. Me personally, I thought he was gonna pop in at the end. I thought he was gonna just come in and do bling bling, and that would have had the crowd going crazy. But that's tricky. I would like to talk to him about that, to see his side of it. So it's two sides could be. Now you asked me, did he hit his peak? Yeah. I think Wayne he couldn't go no higher. Plus, you peak as a rapper. You can't, it's no going, once you hit the top, he was the top. You got to think, Lil Wayne was the top. In my rankings of top 10, I put him in my list now. Because I'm moving a couple people. I'm changing my list. LL Cool J, Rakim, and KS1 comes off my list of top 10
That
rappers.
nigga wasn't in your list to begin with?
Who? LL? Who?
No,
Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne wasn't in my top 10. The reason I moved LL, Rakim, and KS1, I don't consider them top 10. They no longer rappers to me. They are gods. They are legends. They go into that Run DMC category right now where you can't move them. So there's no need to put them into the top 10 anymore. They out of the top 10. They are gods. Lil Wayne, I move him into it because he did something amazing. He did change the culture. He has to be in there because he changed the culture. He changed everything about music, period. He had a 4-year run that was second to none. At least 4 years strong, where it was nothing. The reason why I say he peaked, because once he hit the top, think about it. How long nobody can just stay on top? It's just impossible. And he started falling back, and I think the drugs got him because he started doing too much drugs when he got to that top. But I think his mind couldn't stop. But Wayne, yeah, he's in my top 10 now because he has to get moved into it. The guards gotta go because I'm not gonna be like the basketball nonsense. You gotta move them out because they can never be changed.
Eminem
Nobody's gonna ever.
10? Where'd he go? He paused, he froze. Probably because of that shit he said about Rod Wave earlier.
I found something to clip too. Watch, Rozay. I found something to clip, and it's actually more than 5. There you go.
Yo.
All right.
Yo.
Hey, hold on. Stay right there. I'm glad you said that. Hold on.
Something's happened.
I found. Hold on. You can hear us?
No, I got music playing. Hold on. Did you hear
See,
this?
ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can
When
hear
you
you.
say Rod Wave,
Hold on,
not
hold on,
that
hold
great.
on. All right, look. This is I need you to go watch.
Stay. I'm losing y'all. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hear me on the radio. I'm sitting on the TV screen.
They said Pops don't know about Rod Wave in his dreams. That man funny. He said, "What?"
Okay, go ahead.
Are you in here twice now?
Twice?
Yeah, you is in it twice. Yeah.
Something's going.
Close the thing and come back in.
Yeah, close it.
He's still in.
Hey, no way your dad just said that shit earlier.
Is it a way to keep people? He's still in here twice.
Huh? I'm still twice?
Yeah, like close the whole thing out and then come back in. How is he still in here twice, Rozay?
Your guess is as good as mine, bro.
All right, there you go. That man said Rod Wave is who the is Rod Wave?
That nigga blew me when he said that, bro.
Said, when I play this clip, you know what? That ain't what you did. I watch. I'm telling you, Rozay.
No, they ain't real. That's AI.
All right, you good?
Twice? You got me twice again?
No, you good.
Oh,
Nah.
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Just before you start, this is only I found some of it. Just listen to some of this. Go back and watch this, even though you don't think it's real. I found some of it. All right. Can y'all hear?
You know, at one point in time, me and Taylor Swift was the only person to drop a fourth number one album back to back, or third number or six platinum albums.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
All right. I'm taking it back from the top. Did you hear what he just said?
He said he believed
the
that.
only person
No.
to drop a fourth number one album back to back, or third number or six platinum albums.
Hey, Joe.
This ain't just some dude. So I wanted
me and Michael Jackson was on the balcony. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to break that record this year and be like, he's been gone.
No, Joe, he's Vamoose.
Yeah, it's always like that. If you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know.
This nigga's gone. Hey, all right. Just out of curiosity. Hey, how many records you sold, nigga?
Shit, I don't even know, man. That shit.
No, a lot, nigga. Total. Like lifetime.
A bunch.
25 what? You said what a B?
25 billion streams. We're not even talking about the other stuff. Then he said, I know it's fake. I already
You
know
didn't hear
what
the
Joe
other
said.
stuff he said too, bro. Man, come on.
I
bro.
understand. I heard the other part about the album. See, I go by albums. I don't. That's streaming shit. Like I told you. I
Okay,
ain't
so
never-
it wasn't 5, it was 6.
See, he said
20.
5. He was going for number 6 consecutive.
Yeah, he said 4. First, he went from 3, 4. Then he said 6 and like 10. Whatever. I still don't care what you say. Nobody in the streets gonna sit up here and say they know this dude like that. I don't.
Them dudes that was sitting up in there with him, they from all of them from up north, and they was over there.
And they didn't know. They didn't know. Don't front. You heard what Joe did. They do. It was like,
And they was
what?
all vouching for him. I guarantee
What
they
was they
all gonna say
face?
Rod Wave is that nigga, bro.
Guess what?
So he is
And
the
what did
biggest
I just
artist
say?
of
I
the
proved my point. The guys, they did the same look I had. What? They didn't know who he was hitting them numbers like that. No, come on, man. And like I said again,
20,
nobody even
25
these
billion.
numbers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But streams ain't shit, bro. Shit, streams ain't nothing.
Ain't no one else doing it. But the 5
Yeah, nobody
platinum
else did.
albums.
Yeah,
What
but
rap-
no.
Hold on, stop. Name me one rapper today that got 5 of them consecutive.
Who? albums or
5
platinum?
consecutive albums platinum, not
But
named Drake.
dude, no, Drake don't have it. Cause he didn't start off the game with
That
5
should tell
straight.
you something right there.
You know, so I don't think I don't think
That
Drake
should tell you
no,
something.
did he? I don't think Drake did. But he didn't outsell Drake, but he young, you know, so you'll see.
When Jay Uso say 4 letters, 1 word, you don't stop. Anyway, we don't.
Go.
We were talking about Wayne. You were disappointed he didn't show up. And then the second part of the question was, do you believe there was still another peak he was supposed to reach?
Nah. He topped. No rapper has had a career where they was on top for more than 5 years. It's no rapper. It's none. And I mean on top mean everybody he's number one. No one. And nobody. Everybody get a good 3-4 year reign, maybe hit 5, and then they fade off. Nobody. They can hold it because it's too hard. You can't keep the mind span. There's nothing else to talk about. You know what I mean? It's nothing to talk about. Matter of fact, you know what? That's not, you know what? I just thought about when we talking about 5 consecutive platinum albums. They go back, and you don't think I'm tripping, but Game did that shit.
Who?
Dude.
The Game?
1, 2, 3.
I give you the documentary, maybe 1 and 2. The
Dude.
Game.
His first 3.
Hold on. Can y'all see my phone? This says Rod Wave is the only rapper with 5 consecutive platinum certified albums, achieving this milestone with albums released over 5 consecutive years.
Because even see,
now you know Google don't lie.
Yeah, Google do lie.
I think the key word is consecutive, though. That's another thing. Pops are not.
Hold on. Can y'all see? Can you see right here? Hold on. Where consecutive at? Right there.
Bro. Okay. Let me see. DMX, 1, 2, 3.
You need to see it again. You still trying to think of artists. 5 consecutive albums.
Yeah, but see,
platinum
this is certified. Hold up. Something that you don't get either. And I'm gonna tell you, and y'all gonna look crazy. It's not, these dudes' albums ain't been updated either. So a lot of these cats that y'all think ain't platinum are platinum. That's why they kept saying, that's why, and I'm gonna pitch y'all to more game. Y'all gotta start, because y'all two don't listen to the news and shit. Y'all gotta start listening to some of the news where how they saying about the music is raped, how the numbers are they not count. Did I lose me? Y'all lose me again? Oh, they was talking about how the music is not doing their numbers right because a lot of people are getting rigged where the numbers are not coming out right. So again, right? Boy, that's what you're saying. I give it to, but I'm telling you, don't sleep when y'all see these new numbers come out because they about to do a new artist.
Hey, LeBron, you playing the longevity game, LeBron?
No, I'm not doing longevity.
LeBron, that ain't LeBron. LeBron,
now,
you playing the longevity.
Let me finish. Now, I don't like counting shit that was backwards. I think when it's first released, that's why I said again, you got to be careful with these numbers because some of these numbers that they giving out, like you said, is saying certified. Now, certified is certified. You know what I mean? I give him his props if he said he got it. That's what they saying he got. But the question was if people in the street.
And he's still one of the best. He's still one of the best in the game.
Who?
Hands down. He go put out a tour right now. He's selling out regardless. I don't care. We ain't talking about Lil Wayne no more. I'm on this Rod Wave situation. Cause now I'm confused.
I'm curious.
On
you know what?
Saying.
You know what you said? I guarantee. I'm so confident. I throw a buck on it. I don't think the dude was selling.
You know something? Look, hey, Rozay,
hold on. You say he don't want to sell out.
I said he will not sell out no goddamn all them arenas like Young Boy.
Hey, give me my $100. Give me my $100. Hey, you
know,
hey,
come on.
He's already have.
You know what's crazy? I got tickets to a sold out concert already.
The State Farm arena.
He sold out State Farm and Miami.
Go through the numbers. No, Rod Wave has not done the same numbers. Y'all keep
He
saying this.
sold it out already.
No,
He has
Young
a
Boy
tour.
number
Look,
one
yo,
for
Omar, you
the
know what's
rappers.
crazy, bro?
Number
Huh?
Hold on,
two
Omar.
was
Hold on,
number
Rasheed.
two
Money.
was the
Rasheed,
point.
hold on, Omar.
He's
It was
Omar, you
already
know what's
sold
crazy,
out
bro?
the state of farm.
Omar, listen
He's
to this, bro.
already
You want to know how
has.
crazy this is?
one show. I said to do the
No, it's
same
not
thing.
just one. Listen. You know how crazy it is that you just said that, bro?
You are
I was trying to get
crazy.
tickets to go to this concert in Miami on January 3rd,
Yo.
bro. And that shit sold out within 2 hours, bro, being released. And I had to
You
get the
said
ones to
that
the
they
State
gonna
Farm
sell
Arena
as
in
many
Atlanta.
as what's the name? You know how hard it is to make over 80 million? Nah, bro, that ain't what y'all be thinking, man, because it wasn't done before. You gotta think who did it. You know what I mean? The most
He
successful.
just hasn't done a whole every concert. Listen, before you talk. He has already sold out arenas already. I think you are underrating him. He just hasn't done a whole 30, 40 shows before. I'm telling you now, if he ever does that, I'm telling you, he's gonna set the record. I don't think you understand how big Rod Wave is. I'm gonna make you laugh. You don't say, listen, you don't say I'm laughing. The last time Javon was down here, he was even playing Rod Wave.
Dude, I played them. I
You
told you,
don't
yeah, I played them. And when
okay.
matter of fact, I played the joint that you said you never even heard what was it with Lucci? No, what was that what was that one that and you was like, man, Dad, I didn't know he had two versions. Damn, I'm gonna find it on my phone. He got that
You have
joint
to
that was
play
hard.
me a Rod Wave song. I don't know. I gotta hear
No,
that.
because you kept saying that, and I kept saying
You
it's
may
not
have got something that's probably not not
no,
official, but
no, because they had it was a jam out here. He had an Atlanta rapper. I can't remember who the dude is. Okay,
all
next
right. Well,
question.
anyway, hold on. Before we get into the last topic, Rose, I want to put this out here because I don't think Herbo be getting enough respect out here. What would you say G Herbo's his second? Is to me, this is probably his second run. For a lot of people who don't know, and you could talk more about G Herbo, and then when he used to go under his other rap name. And what would you
Who's
say?
the rapper?
Lil Herb.
Huh?
Lil Herb. Lil Herb.
That's when he was what Chief Keef? Was it?
He was never with Chief Keef.
They from Chicago.
He
But
from
they was never
Chicago.
together though.
He came out after him, right? Or during the same time?
Nah, they came out around the same time.
The same time, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I like his new joint with Baby.
He got
No,
some. Go ahead,
now
Rose. I like all his stuff.
What was the question?
Um, what would you? Are you surprised by this second? I would say really his second mainstream push. Like I know everyone, went legit is his, the main thing, and then right now his feature run is crazy. Everything is crazy, but it kind of a resurgence because a lot of people wasn't on Herb when he first came out, and then he kind of had
Nah,
a.
they wasn't. Everybody kept saying he was an offbeat rapper. He wasn't this, that, and the third. But now everybody them saying people listening to him every day. I
And
don't
I think
know,
Herbo
man.
is.
think he changed up.
I've been on Lil Herb since 2012, bro. So I've been through the lows to the highs. The same way with Dirt. All them boys, I've been down with them boys since then, bro. I mean, it's good to see you going on a little
Is
second
it
run
fair
right
to
now,
before
bro.
I ask Pops for another? Would you like you mentioned Dirt? Do you think this is his second kind of run where Dirt kind of had where Dirt was, and then would you
Mm-hmm.
say that's fair to say this is his kind of second little run? G Herbo changed it up a little bit.
I say yeah. I mean, really, what? Yeah, it is in that instance, but I don't think he's ever changed how he does his music. His music's always the same. I do think it
I think he
is kind of
choosing
like that
good
second run, like
beats.
Lil Durk has.
I think his beats is better to me.
His
I
beats are
think
the
it's
same. It's the
nah.
same.
I think they're harder now. I think they harder way he coming across because him and Nipsey. He sound, like that kind of rap flow. And I like G. His last couple joints been all right, but the early ones, that's why I say you're a real fan, because the early ones I wasn't really. I thought he was gonna fade like Keith Chief. So
Before we
Chief
get
Keef a goat,
into,
bro.
you still
That
got Keith
nigga.
number one. What you got? Dirk 2 in Chicago? Or what's your top 5 out of Chicago?
I'm taking Almighty Sosa number one, Chief Keef number one. If you ain't got Chief Keef on your list, then you ain't no music kid at all. Chief Keef one, I'm taking Keef one, Dirt two, Herb three, and then the rest can follow through. I don't care who's after that. Them my three.
you ain't got King Von?
King Von was too new, bro. He wasn't no real rapper. He was a killer, bro. It ain't that hard to get behind the mic and rap about killing. Anybody can do that. Just saying, bro.
All right.
He
Rose,
didn't
like
even
you
last that
still.
long. He made a good 3 songs.
Before I give this to Pops, and then I'll say my list. What is your 5? Could be your favorite songs or whatever, but you would call timeless classic songs, regardless of what mood you in, how's the day going, whatever, that you in the car just jamming to, regardless of what's going on.
I was actually listening to some of that stuff today on the way to work and on the way home. I say really any song by T-Pain on that little run he had, that bartender song, I'm gonna buy you a drink song, any of them, I say that them is timeless hits right there. I say Plies. What's that song with Plies and T-Pain? That song right there.
My shorty.
That song go on full blast on max volume in the car. ASAP. I say that. Dang. I don't know, man. I say Jeezy. I say Jeezy and the Akon song.
Oh, Soul Survivor?
I don't even know the name of the song. I know
Soul
it when I
Survivor.
hear it though. And then damn, it's one more. I know I got one more. Let me go to my playlist real quick. Oh, I gotta put Future in there. Future of YFN and Lucci from 2014, 15 to 16. You can put both of them in there, all they shit from that time. I'll listen to that all day. I could just listen to them.
You ain't got no
forever.
thug on there.
I mean, I can
tell
throw
me
Thug on there too, and I
Pops,
can keep
how
going.
he switched. He wasn't he was thug down there. Don't tell me, don't come over here on the Lucci side.
I can throw
Don't come over here on the Lucci side. Don't come over here with the Lucci side.
Yeah, I've been on Lucci since 2012 too. See, y'all don't even know. Hey, listen. I've been on
Where
Lucci
your
since
OJ
2012
juice at? Come on, man.
I don't listen to that nigga, man.
Hey, I know this is Juice Man been his little features he been doing. He got a couple little songs.
Nah, that stuff with Bossman and D-Lo hard.
Yo, I'm about to say, Pops, I don't know if he got some stuff that's
He tell that's OJ, baby. Now I tell you, Monty, y'all gonna buy something to listen to. I'm just gonna tell you the classics that cats gonna always listen to. Dude, LL Cool J, I Need Love. Girls still love that jump off. Yo, I'm gonna go with that Snoop and Dre D cover on the Incognito shit. About to do a murder. Oh, dude, you gotta throw that 50 cents. It's your birthday. Come on, that's a classic. Then you gotta throw that Biggie on. Juicy's a classic. You can't go wrong with it. You know they always playing that. And then another classic, Dear Mama, because everybody be thinking about when they hear that Dear Mama, boy, your mama, you start thinking about it. and stuff. See, that's what you gotta have. Those are classics where you know, as soon as they come on, that beat hits you. You like, oh, you start knowing the lyrics right off of bat. That's the classics. Who you got, Rob?
Oh, I gotta throw Rich Homie Quan in there. I gotta throw
that type of way.
Yeah,
that type of way.
It's over with.
That type of
It's
way.
over with. I started hearing that.
All right, let me throw my list out here. I got one for like technically classics, and then I got one for kind of newer songs right now. Number one, I gotta say, I'm sure Pops ain't say this. Hate It or Love It. I gotta put Hate It or Love It to me. That's always.
That's good.
Rozay like this one. Stay Scheming, that Rick Ross, French Montana, and Drake. Stay Scheming is always hard.
Yeah. Yep.
Newer, but I think everyone in here would agree. Keys to the Streets. Keys to the Streets. This put you in a I gotta throw Wayne in there, Pops. Hustler Music. When that
song forget the hustler. What about I Make It Rain?
I was still I'm not huge on Make It Rain, surprisingly enough.
Okay, I thought you might be saying
I make it rain. You know what's funny? You don't laugh. I think We Taking Over is a better song.
Then what? Hold on. Then what song?
Did I Make It Rain? I think.
Yeah.
I still think, hey, Pops, you laugh, but I think that was Birdman's best verse. He threw a nice alley when he says, what did he say? I got the crown or whatever. Not here from my son, and then Wayne come. That was hard. I ain't though. That was. We don't have to talk about that.
Oh! I forgot one that we all forgot. Bling bling.
Well, we were just born then.
Y'all wasn't born then?
Didn't that song come out like 90?
That song came out in like 98, 99, didn't it?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you. Okay.
I got another one. Rozay will say this. Preach, Young Dolph. We gotta throw. I miss Dolph, man.
Oh, that's another song I was listening to today too.
I miss Dolph. No one made when you were talking about Get Money. Dolph is the own. Like I miss Young Dolph so bad.
Yeah, Dolph will keep coming.
Now newer songs. Rozay, I ain't throw a lot. Rozay put me on this, but he need to put out some new music though. ESTG, that lick back. I don't care. You driving, you taking off. That lick back, you hear lick back. I would say Bossman, D-Lo, Pot Scraper. Back in Blood, I think that's definitely stood out. That's gonna be a classic. Shiesty and Dirt. And then the last one, Rozay, Help Me by Boston Richie. You gotta, the song Get Me in Trouble, but
I gotta leave these hoes alone.
That song Get Me in Trouble. But I don't think Pops, since you over here we was talking about Rod Wave. He got a new feature. He got a new song you ain't heard about, man. No, well, Pops ain't say nothing. You know the new song?
Yeah, Cappin again.
No. He's trying to tell you, lying is a skill. Cappin is not.
Fuck, I'm stacked, but I don't have to sell dope just because I'm black and rap. Facts.